Hi, everybody. Christy here. I wanted to kind of talk to you a little bit about the word selfish. Now, I wanted to bring this up because my Sifu Dan Locke, he's my mentor. One thing that he says that really resonates with me is sometimes you have to be selfish before you can save others. And I remember when I told this originally to my mom, she's like, "Oh, I hope he's not teaching you to be selfish." Now, I was like, no, 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 it's not like that. But then I was like, what's the actual definition of selfish? Because apparently it's an issue, right? So, with that being said, I actually went ahead, looked it up by the dictionary. Okay. The dictionary says devoted to or caring only for oneself. It's interesting, ain't it? So, technically, aren't we all selfish? Because it doesn't say, well, you're only focused on yourself for an 8-hour period. It doesn't specify how long. It just says that you're devoted to or caring only about oneself. So in theory, everybody's selfish because we all think about just our own needs from time to time. So then what do you do? Well, it's hard to really answer that question because it depends who you're around, what you're dealing with. Because like for an example is if you're like, I'm going to take a day and I'm just going to be just doing what I want to do, right? Well, somebody is like, oh, okay, so you're just trying to relax. But then if let's say that you are like, today I'm going to do nothing but just homework. I'm not going to go out and do anything. Okay, you're building. You're building on your life. Cool. But then you have it where it's like, hey, can you help me out with that one? I can't. No, I mean, I today's my day off. I wasn't going to do anything. Oh, now you're just selfish. Notice that? The context. That when it interferes with somebody that they're like, I want you to do X, Y, Z, but it's not matching my idea, I notice they seem to tend to jump on that selfish bandwagon. So what can we do about that? Well, the first place to start is with ourselves, right? So if we actually take a look at ourselves, how often are we telling somebody that? Now, you're probably thinking, Christy, I don't say that very often, okay? And when I do, they are really selfish. Okay, so maybe, I don't know what the circumstance would be, but let's say that's even the case. They absolutely deserved it. All right. But think about then, how often do you say it? An example, I never say it. And yes, I can strongly say with never. Because I don't know exactly the reasons why. And I know that even if I don't like it, okay, doesn't necessarily mean they're selfish. An example of how you're selfish in a good way is I take it with money, all right, that you are wanting to help your organization, whatever it could be, but you have no money. Well, I can't give you what I don't have. But let's say you make just enough to make ends meet. Are you still going to donate? Now, some of you might say, oh, yeah, absolutely, for sure. Like every time Salvation Army's there, I donate, whether I can afford it or not. Okay. But let's then think of it this way. Doesn't that hurt you? Why would you hurt yourself? Now, there's nothing wrong with this, okay? There's nothing wrong giving money when you have very little, okay? Especially if it's only like $1 or $2. It's not going to make that huge of an impact, but it does help. But for people, let's say that couple dollars means gas in their tank, okay, that they just can't. Or they're going to be in a lot of financial struggle. Well, by the definition, aren't you selfish? See where I'm going here? But in essence, you're saving yourself first. And that's what our mentor, Sifu Dan Locke, actually, that's the one thing that also resonated with me. You have to save yourself before you save others. So I challenge you, the next time you see somebody on the corner asking for money, even if you have an extra $20, okay, I want you to ask yourself, do I need to save myself, or can I afford to save them? Because if you have only an extra $5, but you could use that for gas in your tank, okay, well then you're in a way saving yourself. But at the same time, what if you chose to keep it, invested in marketing or your business or doing something else, and that $5 became $1,000? Now you can give them at least $500. Does this make sense? In essence, sometimes you have to think about your well-being first before you can think about others. Now, that doesn't mean don't think about others. It's just you really have to think about when it's most wise to become selfish in a speak. So definitely comment below on what you think. Like and comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, especially if you want to see more of this. And if you have been watching my videos and haven't subscribed for some reason, go ahead and do so and hit the notifications so you know exactly when new videos come up. Well, until next time, guys.